Hello. How's everyone doing today? We're a little later in the evening than usual. I did announce it, both in the Discord and on Twitter. Forgot to announce it on Blue Sky, but hello everybody. The reason for it, there was a reason for it. I didn't announce that reason in my post, but I'll just say it here. The reason was because I could feel that around 2 o'clock in the evening today, my time, I was getting a little groggy. I could feel that I was getting sleepy. And my naps, like when I choose to try to take a nap, it is like a Russian roulette. Like, I could nap for 10 minutes, I could nap for 5 hours, which is basically sleep. It's a gamble every single time. So I just kind of took the amount that I could consider where it's like, all right, when am I most likely to wake up? So I went to try to take a nap. I was laying down for a good while. I looked at my clock and I thought, all right, I know I am not going to be ready. I'm going to be super groggy. I'm going to not be focused and the stream won't last as long as I want it to. So what can I do to fix this? And I thought, well, the best thing I can do is to nap until I don't feel gro- until I don't feel groggy. And the best way I could do that is just to say, hey, let's just make an estimate, give a range of, all right, when's like a good time. So I picked 8 o'clock because it was late enough in the evening that I thought that's a good point to where I could still start stream and it would be fine. But it's also giving myself enough of a buffer time for me to be like, all right, I could nap for about that long and then have enough energy to actually, do something. So here we are. Now, as for what we're going to do, we're going to try to do what we did yesterday. And because I am much more awake this time, we'll probably actually get to do a bit more. So, first things first, what I am going to do is the Daily Doodle. I don't know if we'll do something as big as last time, but I do want to do something with those 4 characters that we got from yesterday because I love them. So, we're going to just try something with that. And I decided the day's word would be encounter and just see how that works. So, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a right to left portrait with the main characters of the story on the right and the enemy on the left because I feel like it's continuous from the last one. So I'm going to do a couple of little guidelines for myself. Boss battle scene? No, no, it's going to be sillier than that.
This is big brain time.
It's not going to be a boss battle, but it's going to be funny. So first I'm just going to draw a little guideline for myself. Actually, maybe this way. I could line them up along this path. Hmm. I think maybe this way. Let's see. How would it look the other way around? No, yeah, I could work with that. Ow. Here, would you like some sugar? No, I'm good. But thank you all the same. How are all of you doing today? So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set out their opponent. Actually, first thing I'm going to do is finish setting up the framework. There, I think that maybe. Mm, yeah, this'll do. Okay, back a little sore from work, but doing okay. All right. Let's see. What would be a fun little enemy? What would be like the most underwhelming thing you could throw at the party where they'd be like, we're in a fight, but it's just like not the most impressive thing. The first thing that comes to my mind is slimes. Like those are the first things that come to mind. But tabletop equivalents don't are would be an ooze, and an ooze is actually more dangerous than what people would think. Mm, but then again, I also like just Dragon Quest, so I might go with that. I think I'll do a little slime, but I'm gonna do my own take on a slime. Three kobolds in a trench coat. That's a good option. That's a good option. Hmm, that's a good option. So I could do either slimes or kobolds. I don't want to get too crazy. I want it to still feel kind of classic, but I want to be able to put stuff in it that's funny. I think I'll do both. You ran into a black market deal. You know what? I think that's something we could do. We could do a kobold and two slimes because I think that could be fun. The kobold will obviously take a little longer, so we'll go ahead and do the framework and whatnot for the kobold. All right, we'll be back. We'll be back in a minute. Going from grandma's house back home, so I'll be off the internet for a minute. All right, lamb, rip. Bye, Panzer. You're cooked tomorrow? Yeah, but it ain't tomorrow yet, so I'm all right. Man, the things Cobalt's be getting up to is wild. Just like, Jim, is this a good idea? Jim, is this a good idea? No, but it'll be really funny. Just, ah! Just screaming into the void. just just I love it. I love this little guy so much. He's so look at these two guys. They're walking towards their inevitable doom. If we work together, we could be stronger. 3 kobolds in a trench coat? No, just 2 kobolds. I don't want to put too much to it just yet. But I do like the idea of 3 kobolds in a trench coat. I like the idea of it. But, well, maybe I could squeeze in a third guy. Maybe I could squeeze in a third guy. Let me see. I could maybe squeeze in a third guy. It'd just take me a minute. I was thinking of maybe just doing 2. Let's see. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, this works. This poor guy at the bottom just please stop flailing around, fellas. It's like, fellas, please. I have one cobalt, please. I can't handle all this. We got a tiny atlas right here, just like, hmm. Just his little wobbly legs. the way, the way, the weight of his friends, they are intense. No, please. He needs help. Somebody get this boy a Snickers. He needs all the help he can get. I think he's just a little bit too small, though. Let me make his body a little bigger. All right, let's touch this up a little bit. There we go. All right. Let's touch up this whole thing. Gotta love the three call ball trio. They are just barely getting by, but they are getting by. The one at the bottom just like, come on, guys, let's be fair here. All right, now we got to give them their little trench coat. They were just like, haha, we fooled you. Did you make it back, Rip? Whenever I do these little sketches on stream, they become far more uh grandiose than I intend for them to be, but I love it all the same. All right, and lastly, we just do one last touch up here. And there we have our three kobolds in a trench coat. And let's put on let's throw down a couple of slimes as well. There is only murder behind those eyes. The, behind those eyes, there is only a desire for death and destruction. The tiny slime just like creeping along, just hello there. The funny part is the slime is more dangerous than the three kobolds. That's the part that's the really funny part is like he already there used to be four kobolds. Hang on, I gotta do this because it's really funny. He's got a knife. He's got a knife. Just the tiny slime with a knife. He's got a knife. He's got a knife. All right, we need one more little critter that we could put down. Oh my goodness. What's like one more that we could put down here that would just be really funny? It's like we already got the classics so far. A mimic. Yes. Yes, a mimic and it's going to be Geen. We have to make it Geen. Oh, wait. No, Swole Mimic. We've got to do Swole Mimic. Not a toothy mimic. We're going Swole Mimic. Give it a give it a knife too. They're all from London. All of them. They're all from London. You have a permit for that knife, sir? No. No, I don't have no permit. They have cornered the dagger market. All right, now for the fun. Now for the goofy part with this mimic. Because we're not dealing with your typical mimic. This isn't your everyday mimic. This is this is a dire mimic. It's like a mimic, but dire. That's why the party's after them. They stole all of his they stole all of his knives. This mimic, he's this mimic. He can go further beyond. The, what have I created? This feels like it shouldn't exist, but at the same time, it's so wonderful that it does. Are you aren't you just tired of those toothy mimics that just constantly just try to eat you? Next time, here's the mimic that everyone wants. Everyone, it's like everyone's like, here's the premium mimic, a one that won't just try to sneak attack and eat you. This one will just try to freaking deck you. This one just says, "Nah, we're going at it fisticuff style." But little do they know, he's a cheater and he brought a knife. He's got a knife. Bro really did skip leg day though. There's no there's no running away for this guy. It is all fight. There is no flight, just fight. This got much more extreme than I anticipated it would, but I'm happy that it has gotten this far. I need to also turn it into Geen. So, uh, first things first. I gotta put the lock on it. That Geen's got a very particular lock that he has. Just look at him. He's so ready to throw down. Bro is just ready to throw down at any given point. Man is just totally ready for it. I think Geen has like the fingerless gloves too, so we'll do that. Well, here we are. Throwing hands is all he does. No, 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 no. He has one other option on his table. That's what the kobolds are for. When he eventually has listen, whenever they start fighting at ranged, he has a ranged option too. Pick up a kobold and huck it. Just huck kobolds at them. The kobolds, we didn't consent to this. Your compliance isn't a factor. welcome to the welcome to the gang. Which one of these has the most aura? That's the real question here. Of these three idiots, which one has the most aura? And yes, I'm counting the three kobolds in a trench coat as a single entity. I also need to clean up a little bit here on the kobolds. The, just huck a kobold easy. The slime. I love that the slime has like the most aura out of all of them. He just slowly approaches. He's just standing there menacingly. It's just the funniest thing. I love it. Should I put like title bars above each of them? I feel like that's a thing that I could do. Just put like little title bars above each of them. I feel like the little slime. Do I give the slime anything? I feel like I've given the other two something, like the other two something interesting. Like you've got the trench coat with the kobolds, the fact that the mimic is jacked. What could I give the slime? Like he has a knife, but everybody has a knife. I want to give him something else. Let's see. Hmm. What's a little thing I could? Ooh, I know what I can give him. This one thing that I am about to add to this slime is going to make him 8 times more terrifying. And there he is. There it is. King Slime. It's just like, oh, the party is screwed. It was all fun and games with the buff mimic and the three kobolds in a trench coat. You throw down the king slime and everybody is screwed. Everyone's dead. No, no survive. No survivors. Let's see. I gotta see which is more funny, like these eyes, the ones that he currently has, or it's like which is funnier, these dead soulless eyes, or these eyes with intention. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a fan of the dead soulless eyes because it looks really funny with the knife and just totally expressionless, and then just it just pulls out a knife. I think I might go with these ones. Sometimes less is more. Sometimes less is more. Just him with his little knife. I love it. I love him with his tiny little knife. Just. All right, now I gotta draw the other party members. I have to do this from the back, so it's gonna be a little strange. Gotta lower the head a little bit for this one. Definitely made her a little bit too big. Just squat. Need to lower the head a little bit more since there's a little more tuck going on. She's got the big muscles. All right, we've got our main frontliners, which should be right there. Now for the healer. For the healer in the back. After, by the way, playing D&D but lurking. That's an excellent thing because Blossom, look what we're drawing. That is honestly perfect. Look what we're drawing, Blossom. And yes, I did sneak Geen into today's daily doodle. I have been watching. I love it. Poor healer. Just in the back, just like, no, please don't be idiots. Please, friends. I don't want to keep putting your corpses back together. That's crazy. You shower only when astral streams. Wow. Yep. It's funny you. I don't think I've shown you this, Panzer. I don't know if I've shown you this. Hang on. It's funny you say that. It's still a work in progress, but where is it? Where'd it go? There it is. So this is a little comic strip. Whoa, what did I miss? Don't worry about it. So there's this little comic strip that we've got where it's just like, Astral, you've got to stream art right now. I don't know. Do it, nerd. And then just well, I guess I can stream for a little bit, but I'm not sure what I'll draw. Yes! Finally! Now I can finally shower. And then there's this just, wait, I haven't streamed in 2 weeks. Shower! And yes, she does in fact have a band-aid on her ass. All right, now let's get back to this group of idiots that I love. I think I need to tuck the head a little more. Why are you like this? Blossom, you need some sort of recorded art stream so you can shower and think you're watching stream. Man, you know what? That's a good idea. I should have thought of that. The tiny healer in the back. Just no, please, you idiots, don't do anything rash. All right, now for the last one. Also, I think I need to move the human fighter more to here and the orc barbarian more to here because that's more in line with how the thing would actually set up. I also think I want to move the halfling a little closer to about here. And as for the rogue, oh no, I have a really good idea. I have a really funny idea. Oh, uh, procreate fell down. Hang on. Procreate said, "No, the idea is too good. You need to be stopped." And I'm just like, "No, I own this program. You cannot stop me." He's the one, like, it's like you've got the other three facing the enemies, and then you've got the rogue looking to the party like, "Guys, there's a problem." Thank you, Stab. You're being very helpful. By the way, they all have names. The human's name is Luke. The orc's name is Gresha. The halfling's name is Holly, and the goblin's name is Stab. Yes, the goblin's name is Stab. Him just screaming into the void. Just, I love it. There's something so great about it. Just this little guy, just like, ah! This goblin here is just like, why? Why does this keep happening? When the rogue gets his knives taken away. When the rogue gets his knives taken away, he's just like, why? They took his stabbies. They took his knives, Greg and Jeff. Yes, he names his knives. Just ah! Guys, this is not guys, this is not kosher. I love this. I love this so much. Just him just screaming at the other teammates, just like, guys, this is not how things were supposed to go. Where would he be? Would he be like right here, maybe? I think right here is where he would be. I love him. I love him so much. He's so cool. He's such a great little guy. I love him. This doodle got out of hand and now has just become a full-blown sketch piece. Just him screaming. I love it. I love that he's just screaming. I shouldn't laugh so hard at this. It's not that funny. Hang on. Let me, I'm gonna need a reference. It's John Fighter Man. Bro, the fighter looking at this scenario like, huh, I don't know about this. All right, that's the fighter. Now for Gresha. I love Gresha. I gotta say, even though I did the design really quickly, I love Gresha. She's so adorable. It's just, huh? How? Did you have I not been giving chat enough attention? Specifically Panzer. So Panzer, just as a question for you, because I'm just curious. I'm gonna try some reverse psychology stuff tomorrow, but it probably won't work. But I'm gonna do it anyway. So here's my question for you. Given that I am now, at least for now, working, what? And you're saying that that's still not gonna stop you. What would stop you, huh? Literally nothing. Hmm. Literally nothing. And I'm gonna not even give you ideas like you thought I would. Hmm. Literally nothing, huh? me me on Twitter tonight. Everyone, I am incredibly racist. Do not follow me. just go like some absurd like that. I know people who are far worse. You know what? Fair enough. Remember, I was in the army. You know what? Fair enough. I love Gresha. I love her. She's just a big boof lady. She's a big boof lady. She's just out here like, uh, hmm. Maybe we should have thought about this. I forgot she has the back fuzzy thing. Huh. Them mother make makes it a game. Gresha is just out here just like, huh. And you know the bad thing, I was gonna give you something that would stop me, but caught myself. Hmm, interesting. Well, don't say it because of two reasons. One, because I don't know how extreme it would be. And two, if it is something extreme, I'm a little worried it might not be something I that should be said on my stream. Or just with their ex. It wouldn't be. Okay. Would have been something you're fully capable of, but I won't give you the satisfaction. I just hope it wasn't anything bad because whenever I think of like something that's like egregious, something that would stop a person from like wanting to uh do something for another person, it's something egregious. I can only think of like awful things. All right, let's see how these goobers look. Ah, they look wonderful. They look so good. It's a shame that this is only going to reach like this. It's a shame this is only going to reach like 80 people and only get liked by 6 of them. if I'm lucky. Rescher right here is definitely a round peg in a square hole type thinker. Where does the square peg go? He goes, that's right, in the square hole. Where does the round peg go? That's right, in the square hole. Where does the triangle peg go? That's right, in the square hole. Oh, I hate that that makes me laugh so much. That should not make me laugh as much as it does, but you know what? It does. I'm not disappointed by it either. All right, now for our poor cleric. Our poor cleric just trying to get by. Oh, poor girl. She's just like, please. Mm, Oh, hang on. Discord had a hiccup. That's right. In the square hole. I, that meme is so dumb, but I love it. Just just her just screaming, just bruh. That's right. The astral goes in the square. That one's good. That's a good one. Just poor healer. She's just like, no, this is not what I signed up for at all. I love this. I love this little piece. It's so cute. It's such a cute little piece. And it's very typical to any tabletop party as well. This poor girl. She has to deal with these idiots constantly. Just this is not a good thing. This is very bad. It's like the three kobolds in a trench coat. That wasn't terrible. That wasn't too bad. The buff mimic. This is fine. And the king slime we might have had a chance against, but all three of them, no, we're screwed, gang. We're screwed. She has the most appropriate reaction of everybody here. I love it. I love this group. I'm gonna change the music a little bit for now. We are getting close to the end, but I wanna just I really hope that this does not become an issue on the YouTube channel. This music shouldn't be playing on the YouTube channel. Shouldn't being the key word here. It's just all of them just like this is so good. And now I get to draw the kobold. But first, Ah, come on, Panzer. I'm trying to focus. just, I just want a scream cycle of these people. I love them. This little guy is just like, he is not having a good day. They took my knives! Guys, they took my knives! They took my knives! Just screaming. Somebody, this is very much has the energy of, despite all my rage, I am just a rat in a cage. This has that kind of energy. I love him. I love this little guy so much. They took my knives! I just love him screaming. That face, I love it so much. Okay, I'm really starting to I'm getting attached to this group of idiots, even though I made them up yesterday. Despite all his rage, he is just a goblin without knives. All right. So we've got our main lineup. Let's see. There's a little thing I want to add for this before we move to the next, before we wrap it up and finish it. He's slowly getting himself into D&D. No, Panzer, I've been into D&D for years now. I'm particularly into tabletop, but like I'm into Pathfinder 2nd edition system, but I like D&D. D&D is where I kind of figured things out a lot when it comes to certain things here and there. Ow. Ow. Fire. I'm gonna switch the music. Not that I don't like Inferno. I just have a very particular song in my head right now that I want to listen to. Thanks for the stretch out. There we go. Just screaming into the void. Guys, they took my knives! All right, let's move a few of them around. I love that the slime. Why does the slime look like it's the most intimidating thing on this entire sketchboard right now? Hi, Astral in chat. Hello, Egged. Hello. All right, let's do a couple little things here and there. Can you excuse me? I'm trying to. Oh.
XO0R underscore 404 X cheered.
I just noticed the mimic with
X95.
buff arms.
I don't have a joke.
Oh, well, that's funny. Yes, the mimic is throw more money at him. It's Panzer, chill out. All right. God.
Xer0R underscore 404
We
X
don't need
cheered.
this.
X100. Aha.
Put a little torch on the wall. Okay. Music. Um, Not that one. Where is the? I think this one will do. Yeah, this will do. Also, I'm close to 100. Like, I'd be at 20 next stream. That's not close to 100 then. All right, let's see how this looks. Yeah, that looks pretty good. At least I think it does. All right, now all of the main little characters just need little harder outlines to get them going. Have you fought a piercer? Purse? Paris? I don't know what that is. Thanks for the hydrate. All right, let's give everybody some stronger outlines. Probably should have done 105 bits. Why? I why? What would be funny about that? Like, I get the concept that it's more bits, but like isn't the like doesn't the comedy from like hmm I agree that if you do 1,000 bits, it'll break them. You see, that one makes more sense. Like, it's set at 10. I don't understand your reasoning error. Like, I understand Panzer's reasoning because the idea is to go from one number to a number that's like extreme compared to the one that you went with previously. And that extreme difference is where the comedy comes in. Like, that one I understand, but yours isn't making sense. Yours is like, all right, last one I did was 100. Now let's do 105. Is the comedy because it's a non-substantial like increase? I can't do cheer 5. Yeah, because the minimum is set to 10. So why not just do 10? If you have 100, I had 105 bits left. Oh, okay. Okay, I get it now. So it wasn't that it was meant to be funny. It was just because you were just like, I'm just going to give the rest of the bits away. Okay. I didn't grasp it at first. I was just like, what are you on about? Hi, Draco. Ow.
Panzer
Okay,
609
why is the
cheered.
next song not...
X15.
Okay, there it goes. Uh-huh. Yeah, sure thing, Panzer. You can't do really anything today, so I'm not terribly afraid of you right now. I also know that while you'll probably do some crazy stuff tomorrow... Ow, ow, ow! Sit!
X0R underscore
You
404
fib!
X cheered.
You fib! You did not have
505.
you did not have 105 left. You had more than that. You fib! Unless you just recently just now bought more for the sake of doing that specific thing. Also, ouch. I just bought more. He could have bought it. Yeah, I just said that. There's stream delay. After this, we're going to take a short break so that I can refresh myself and be ready to move to commission orders. Because I am still awake, which is good, but I need to switch mindsets from doing little doodles to what I need to do. Actually, I'm going to test something really quick. Hmm. That would fit more into the lore. Hmm. I'll make that slight adjustment for Gresha. Let's get the rest of the outline. Okay, is the next song gonna play? It always feels like it's weirdly delayed. Hang on. Check last text for monster descriptions for Piercer. Okay, music. Why are you not playing? Jeez Louise. Guys, what? What's got you acting up? Just him screaming. I love it. I know I've said it like a dozen times, but I just love the screaming goblin. Just they took his knives. I saw a Porsche 78 Cayman. Funny car. Fast, flat, 4-engine, go brr. What? Error, you just keep saying things that just don't make sense to me. Jade loves books. All right, Jade, I believe you. If the next line of text you say is I hate reading, if the next line of text you say isn't I hate reading, I'm gonna be disappointed, because that joke is right there. That joke is perfectly right there. Like, you are so perfectly set up. You could easily make that joke and it would be funny every single time. I could never hate reading. That's fair enough. Fair enough. But you gotta admit, it would be a funny joke. Oh, thank you for the follow, Jade. How are you? Sorry, I'm a little quiet when I doodle sometimes, but I keep up with chat as much as I can. Also, if you aren't much of a chatter and just want to lurk, by all means, feel free to lurk. We like lurkers here, even if Twitch doesn't. Even if Twitch doesn't and wants to make it so that lurkers don't contribute anything. But you know what lurkers contribute? They contribute a way that matters more than just, the ad revenue junk. Or viewership or analytics. They contribute by being part of the community and enjoying the time that they have here, because that's what we want. We want people to have a good time more than anything else. So yeah, I hope you have a good time while you're here. Uh, Even if you're just lurking or anything like that. We're a lurker friendly. We are lurker friendly, and don't let anyone convince you otherwise. Also, please do not follow by Panzer's example. He can't do it right now, but don't follow Panzer's example and drop like hundreds of bits and donations and whatnot. Please do not follow his example. I do not want to deal with a second Panzer. No matter how much he goads you into attempting it, don't listen to him. He's the demon on your shoulder that tells you, no, you must stop. Error.
XO0R
Don't listen to
underscore
error either.
404X cheered. X40. Follow Panzer example, he can be trusted.
All right, our main party is all set. Hmm. All right, now for now for the baddies. The screaming villains. First up, the three kobolds in a trench coat. I think I'll skip this one. Okay, see, I'm not saying bully Astra with bits and subs, but if you can, it would be funny. But like, don't do it, because if you did it, it would be super funny. Just saying, you need to stop. All right, going to head out for tonight. Bye bye. Bye, Rip. This piece is almost finished. Then we're going to take a short break and work on some commission orders. These kobolds, I love them. They're just like screaming into the void. What's Panzer? What is Want to dive, lost the mind. Want to dive, lost the mind. I want feeling. It's too low. The mind. I want to dive, lost the mind. Why? I want to dive. Man, I love Understar. Like, what a hype song this is. I love it. By the way, Panzer, out of curiosity, have you checked my throne recently? I don't remember if you saw the update or not. Not yet? Okay. Then don't. Was going to tomorrow. Uh Now hang on. Stop. I think you already saw it. I think you already saw that there was that the thing that you gassed me into was on there. I'm fairly certain you already saw that. I love him with his little knife. Hey, you funded it a bit. No, so that requires explanation. So it says I funded it, but actually it was Blossom, and here's how that went about. So, some time ago, I put a pair of headphones on the list for a bit, and I put it up on there as funding so that people could work towards it. But it never went anywhere for nearly a year. So I figured out how to take it off. But what Throne does when you stop a funding page thing is it puts all of the finances that it would go to into a Throne like finance thing. So it's like a block, so it's like a wallet kind of. And I basically just took what Blossom gave and put it towards that because that was the one that I got gassed into. Because if you remember correctly, I told you before about there was a reason why I didn't like to do the funding stuff. That is why, because my first attempt at doing a funding thing basically just didn't go anywhere for a long while. And I felt really bad that Blossom had put money into it and it just not go anywhere because I just didn't like the concept that somebody wasted their money. So I was thinking I wouldn't do it again just to avoid that. But then you and Blossom gassed me into doing it again. Right? I love this picture. Look at this. Look at these little dopes. Look at these dopes. I love them. There's only one little thing I think I need to do, and it'll look better. Let me see. Do I have a good texture brush anywhere on here? One's not bad, but it's a little clunk. See, let's try charcoal. A little thick. Need something grainy. It's more grainy, but still kind of dense. I'm gonna have to fight you, Astral. Why? For what reason? That one works. All right, now let me just see if there's maybe another one, because it has a canvasy texture. That one does. This one's ink dirty, hard edge, charcoal, soft edge. Hmm. That one's got the softness down, so I think that one will be the, well, hang on. Okay, I like this one. I do like this one, because it has that splat that I like. Okay, so I will do a couple of splats here and there. All right, now we do some softening. All right, there we go. Now we just turn the lightness of it down a bit, and boom, there we go. Today's daily doodle all wrapped up, and 2 hours and 13 minutes have gone by of me just doodling on this little thing. This took much longer than I expected it to. All right, but let's go and post this. And we'll move this around a bit. There we go. I love the tiny. Okay, I know I've said it a dozen times by this point, but I love the tiny slime with a knife. I love the tiny slime with a knife. He's just look at this little guy. He's just like, I am filled with murderous rage. I am filled with murderous rage. All right, give me a minute. I'm gonna go and post a bunch of stuff. For now, everybody can enjoy this little guy. Slim. I'm gonna post this on Twitter and just say they took his knives. They took his knives. See, which day is this one? Day. Day 25. Wait, is that it? Day 25? Huh, yeah, it is. Huh. Thought it was further. There we go. I just posted this on Twitter. I'll send a link here. It's not a big thing, but like I'm gonna send it here because I think it's funny. There everybody goes. They can go and do whatever they want there. I love this little picture. Just look, just I know I can't get over it. The tiny slime with a knife is just making me laugh so much. I'm gonna send this to Geen. I'm gonna send this to Geen really quick. And just I'm gonna tag it like, Geen, I snuck you into today's daily doodle. I love the tiny goat. Like this whole picture is so fun. The the three kobolds just working together, and that third kobold at the bottom just barely hanging on. The tiny slime king slime with a knife. The buff mimic ready to deck somebody. The shocked fighter just, oh. The also shocked barbarian just, oh. The cleric screaming, oh no. And then the goblin just, guys, they took my knives. I love this picture. It's such a funny little picture. Oh man, I'm so sad too because this picture, I feel like a lot of people would love it if they could get to see it, but I just don't. It's just one of those things where I won't be. I know it's not gonna reach out to too many people. By the way, I've officially dubbed these idiots the B team. They're that's the name of their group, is the B team. Or at least that's the current placeholder. I'm gonna try to think of a better name for them, because I got a name for each of. Oh, hang on a minute. I forgot her glasses. But that's okay. I'll leave it as is. I will leave it as is. I won't make a big deal from it. I'll just say she lost her glasses at that moment. But yeah, it's a shame because this post isn't going to get very much. Like the original one, day 23 with adventure with this party, it got up to 9, which is pretty good. And it seemed, I think it reached out to, it got 56 impressions. So it got seen by like 56 people, engaged with by 24 people, but only liked by 9 and retweeted by 2. But it's okay. That's the to be expected when you're just doing small little doodles. It'd be nicer to have a little bit more outreach, but oh well. It is what it is. I hope that this post can get some attention, but I did post it very late, so it's probably not going to. But it'd be what it be. I'm a bit of a pessimist, I guess. All right. So we've got that one. I think I'm going to preemptively say what tomorrow's will be because I think let's see, day 26. This one's today's is day 25. For day 26, I'm going to preemptively put a theme down, which is not something I normally do. And I think if anybody knows anything about D&D, you already know what I might be brainstorming with this one. Because tomorrow's the single word theme is going to be door. All right. We're going to take a quick break and do some reassess. But other than that, we will be Hi Nugget. We're going to take a quick break. I'm going to grab a snack. Maybe stretch my legs a little bit, and then I am going to Oh yeah, hey Astral. What? Before you go do any of that, okay. People love the zippy doodle. Oh, okay. That's nice. I need to recalibrate my thing for a moment. Hang on. I figured most people would like the zippy doodle. I I was a little bit like, oh wait, I accidentally made this a little more lewd than I intended it to be, which is not a thing I like to do. But well, it is just a little doodle. They loved the sussy version and the other version. All right, nice to see. Did you post it on your did you post it on Twitter? And that's without posting it on Twitter. Oh, okay. So okay. Wait, how do you know people liked it then? Oh, you must have posted it to your Discord or showed it off to your Discord. To answer to well, I don't think I can go to my sketchbook folder because it's got a bunch of various things in there that I don't want to show off. Not anything lewd or anything like that. Just there's a lot of random sketches for certain things with information in them that I don't want to give out. And I gave you credit for it. Cool. All right, we're gonna go on a quick break. I'm gonna go grab a snack, all that good stuff, and I will catch you all in a moment. I'm also gonna change the music. I'll be right back. Just hold on for a moment. Okay, hello everybody. I'm back. I also have a thing I'm going to mention really quick because I need to do a thing because of the YouTube stuff, and there was a bug going on with that. So I had an idea. It's going to seem a little odd compared to what I normally do, but I have a thing I'm going to try to do. So we're going to close down stream. However, we're not going to raid anybody because we're going to start stream back up again later. I don't know when later, and there is a chance that I might not start it back up just because of circumstance, because it is later in the evening. But I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll close down stream for now, go and fix some of the YouTube stuff and figure out how that works. Then I'll relax for a little bit, get myself out of that mindset, maybe watch a video or two, just something to de-stress, and then I'll start stream back up again. And to guarantee that that sticks around, I'm gonna keep the software that I'm using, like my phone camera, my VTube Studio. Everything will stay up so that I don't have to get it all started back up again. Also, give me a second. I'm adjusting my microphone. Okay, there we go. So that's what I think we'll do. We'll close stream down for now. I'll detox for maybe an hour or two and then start stream back up. And yes, that does mean we're going to be going late. We might, if I do start stream back up again, we'll be going late into the night. So stream might start back up at 11 or 12. So who knows how that will go? We'll just have to see. Panzer, are you here? Yeah. Okay. You fight me? Not tonight. You should go get some rest. I actually don't recommend that, and I'm not doing this as a Jay Purr joke or anything like that. I'm just kind of presenting this out as a thing. Now, I'm not saying you have to do this. I'm just saying it's probably good if you do this, because I'm going to close down stream. Obviously, it'll be gone for about an hour or two. And if I do start stream back up, which I want to do, if I do start stream back up, it'll be close to midnight and we'll be going late into the night for stream stuff. So, as a recommendation, so that you're not tired for tomorrow, because I know you want tomorrow to be a big thing, I recommend that you just, ease out. So if you just, you can stay if you want to. Like if you just want to stick around and just have fun, that's fine. I'm still sick and I slept all day. Okay. Then I still recommend trying to get some sleep in or relaxing or just trying to ease yourself down so that you've got energy for tomorrow. Because I'll probably be decently high energy tomorrow. Panzer when he gets paid. But yeah. That's what I would recommend, is just getting some rest. Now, like I said, there is a chance that I might not start stream back up. It all really depends on how things go between those 2 hours. But I want to try to do that because I'm still decently awake. I'm still pretty awake. I'm not tired in the least. So we'll see. So for now, we're going to close stream down. We're not going to raid anybody. Well, actually, I could get to raid somebody twice. Do I want to raid someone? Temptation is very high. Especially with Geen being live right now. Geen might be closing his stream down decent. Might be closing his stream down in a bit too, since he's been going for 2 hours and 17 minutes. So y'all won't be there too long. You know what? Sure, we'll raid Geen. And if I start streaming back up later, his stream will be over. So we'll all be good. All right. Y'all go have fun. I'm gonna go and figure out this YouTube thing. Then I'm gonna detox for a bit. All right. Hopefully I will catch you all soon. Bye-bye. For now.